Okay, so in this tutorial, again, we're following World of Graphics. So we're going to do this octagon shape that's on page 82. It's drawing board exercise 6.3, question 2. So realistically, what we have, if we zoom in on this, we have our octagon shape, which is the outside part of this. And then we have two circles on the inside. And then we have this funnel shape that's on the top. So if we read the question, an incomplete design of a kitchen weighing scales is shown below. The design is based on a regular octagon. Draw the scales to the dimensions given below. Complete the scales design by adding the following to your drawing. An appropriate container of your choice to sit on top of the scales. And then 12 dial marks spaced equally apart. Use a 60-30 set square to divide up the circle. So we'll be dividing that internal circle here to get our 12 marks inside here. Okay, so we're going to start off first with the very basics. We're going to get the octagon drawn, and we know that the base length of this is 50 millimeters. So again, we're going to start off with the base length first, and then we'll work from there. So if we come up 50 millimeters from our the bottom of our page, we're going to set up our baseline. So our baseline in this case is just going to be 50 millimeters. So again, if you want, you can index it. So I'm just going to index it as being AB. And then we'll need to get the length of AB on our compass. So I'll set my compass to that length, which is going to be 50 millimeters. We'll use that in a second. So again, if we need to do our calculation, so if we take a look on the side, what I have is I have 360 divided by 8, which gives us 45. Okay, so the external angle for this is going to be 45. That means that the angle on the outside of this is going to be 45 here. So if I take my set square and I'm just going to draw my line up here at a 45-degree angle, draw it out to the left hand side at a 45-degree angle. What I can do is I can take the distance now that I've set on my compass, placing it on A, swing an arc over there. That's going to give me my point on the left hand side, and then swing an arc on the right hand side from B. That's going to give me my point on my right hand side for this. So we can draw up our vertical lines from those. So that's a vertical there, and that's a vertical there. And then what I can do is I can take my compass again and marking that line, marking this line. And now what I want to do is I want to do two internal 45-degree lines. So I'm going to bring this one in at 45 degrees. I'm going to bring this one over here in at 45 degrees. And then using my compass again, mark off the lengths again that I have with my compass. And then if we're accurate, we should be able to draw a horizontal line that will go between those 2 points. Okay, so that's the basic shape that I have there. Now what we need to do is we need to work out as well where the center point of this is so that we can draw in our circles. So there's a few different ways that we can do it. The easiest one probably is if we get halfway between here and here. So we're going to get 25 on this. We can draw a vertical line up. And then on the left or right, whichever you want, we're going to measure 25 down here and draw a horizontal line across. That's going to find us where our center point of our octagon is. And we're told that the two radiuses that we have are radius 40 and radius 50. So because I have already this set at radius 50, I'm going to draw my circle in first for radius 50. Okay, and then I can set my radius 40 is going to be the next one. So that has those two circles drawn there. So I'm going to zoom in on that a small bit more. Okay, and we might bring that into focus a bit more. There we go. So in terms of that, that's going to give us our two circles that we have to draw. Now we have to draw this funnel piece on the top. So we're told that we have to come in 12 millimeters from here. So I'm marking in 12 millimeters. I'm going to come in 12 millimeters from here as well. Drawing a line just vertically up from these points that I'm after drawing, and also from these outside points on the line. So I'm just going to bring them up like that. And then what I need to do is, I'm told that it's 60 degrees. That angle is going to be 60 degrees. So what I want to do is taking my set square, my 60 degree set square. So my 60 degree angle is down below here. I'm going to draw a line up here at 60 degrees. Now keeping the angle of 60 degrees here, if I flick this down here and knock it down, this angle has stayed at 60 degrees. So I can just draw my line going up here, and that gets you your funnel that's on the top if we draw a horizontal line across. Okay, so once you've gotten this far, we have to work out how it is that we're going to draw the top part. That's up to you. You can put whatever type of tray or whatever you want to go on the top of it. But I'm going to show you how we're going to do our divisions that will go around here. So it says in the question, 12 dial markings spaced equally apart. Use a 60-30 set square to divide it up. So if we take our 60-30 set square, what we're going to do is draw a line going up here at 60 degrees. We're going to knock this down. We're going to draw a line at 30 degrees going this way. We're going to slide this over, and you'll see we're going to draw this going up here at 60 degrees. And then what we can do is we can draw the alternate 30 degrees, so the 30 degrees going the other way. And added to the vertical and the horizontal lines that we drew earlier, you have this now all divided up into 12 separate sections. Now in the diagram that's in the book, there's only a small little tab on it, so what we could do is just measure out, let's say 10 mil along each one of those. You could do this with a compass too if you wanted. And all we're going to do is mark those off heavier just at those points. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, So in graphics, we'll use this method for dividing up circles in quite a lot of different questions. So in the future, we'll deal with a thing called an ellipse, and this is one of the methods we use to get some of the points for an ellipse. We'll divide circles up into 12 equal segments. So that is my equal points that are on that circle. So it's up to you, whatever way you want to put the top on this. Send your pictures to me on Twitter if you want. So at WillNolanNet, or use the tag #IrishGraphicsTeacher. We'll take a look at them.